A customer sent in their controller board for us to fix. The issue they were experiencing was that the broiler element was stuck always on. So whenever the oven is plugged in, the broil element would come on. Let's go ahead and take a close look at it and see if we can figure out why. So I have my multimeter in continuity mode. When I have a short or continuity, I get a beep. And I want to focus on the broil relay, which is this one right here. This is the spade pin that the broil element wire connects to, and this is the relay that powers it on. Over here is the baking element, and we know the baking element is working, so let's go ahead and do a continuity check between the L1 wire and the baking element. And I have no continuity. Let's do the same with the broil element to L1, and I do have continuity. It's not supposed to have continuity unless the broil element is supposed to be on. Now, because the controller board is not actually even on right now, nothing should have continuity. What that tells me is most likely our relay is defective and will need to be replaced. But let's do a live test just to be sure. All right, I just plugged in the controller board and the display is very dim. That's something we'll address later. But let's go ahead and set up the bake element. Just did. And again, continuity test, no continuity, and we have continuity. Let's wait a couple seconds. And I just heard the relay click. And the baking element is on because I now have continuity, but the broil element is also on because we have continuity here. And because we have the baking element on, we should not have the broil element on at the exact same time. Let's go ahead and hit cancel, and when we hit cancel, I heard it beep and click. So of course, we no longer have continuity on the bake, but we still do on the broil. Let's go ahead and hit the broil element now. Let's turn that on, but of course, it is on. And I've waited about 10-15 seconds now, and I still can't hear a clicking sound from the relay. So that does confirm that that relay is stuck in the on position. So let's remove it and replace it. So for the soldering portion, we're going to switch over to our microscope. And I'm going to start by adding some solder to our joints. We want to make sure we have good flow. These are the two larger joints that connect the L1 to the BR spade pins. And over here is where our 9 to 12 volts comes in to activate the relay. Make sure, okay, I have movement and I have movement. So that confirms those two are properly desoldered. And I just removed it from the back. It dropped through. Now we can desolder the last one. There we go. So this is our original relay, and we have continuity between those two large pins. And this is my replacement, and we do not have continuity. We'll go ahead and install the replacement. And let's do one more check. No more continuity. No continuity. So that does confirm that that relay was defective and the source of the failure. All right, we just plugged the unit back in. We'll hit bake. And we'll hear a broil element click. That'll click off and go to the bake. But at no point are both of them on at the exact same time anymore. Only the baking element is on or the broil, but not both at the same time, which was the case originally. Let's go ahead and hit cancel. And we'll go ahead and activate the broil element this time. And if you recall, this was already getting continuity and we never got a click. We just got a click and continuity came up. Now for the purposes of this video, we're going to go ahead and consider this repair completed, but we are going to replace the baking element off screen as well as the display and perform our full refurbishment process. If you do have a controller board that you would like to send in for us to repair, we do offer flat rate services, which come with a 1-year warranty, but have options for 2 and 5 years. If you found the video helpful or useful, leave us a like, subscribe for more content, and thank you for watching.